The truth is, nobody cares. I might be the first person that's telling you this, but along this journey, you're going to find that, surprisingly, as much as you think they do, nobody cares. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean people in the real world. People that you probably communicate more so through Facebook than you would any other platform, I would say, because Facebook is kind of like that place where everybody you went to high school with is still there, you know, especially if you're older. Like, that's the group people care. They think that these people care, but they don't. Nobody cares on what you're trying to build. Nobody cares on what you're trying to do as a business owner. Nobody cares. You shouldn't expect your family to even care. Your family cares about your health and well-being, but they don't care what you're trying to do on YouTube. They don't care what type of business you're trying to start. They don't want you to share your opportunity with them anymore. They just don't care. But building an audience of like-minded people on YouTube, I found is the only real way to reach people that you would consider actually care. Like, you believe they actually care. I don't know why these people go so damn slow on this highway today. It's ridiculous. I believe that a lot of people cared in the beginning. I used to share my YouTube link on Facebook all the time because I was excited at what I was trying to build. Oh, we got one of these today. We got all these people that want to just keep driving in front of me. It's gonna be one of those kind of days, guys. But I really thought if people cared, I was sharing my link everywhere and kind of believing in the dream. There are people that care in the world, but they're usually not people you actually know, if that makes sense. This is what I like about YouTube, because YouTube has a way of kind of weaving out like-minded people, because it shares videos with people that actually want to see what you have to say or talk about. That's why I like the YouTube algorithm. I know people are really hung up on TikTok and they're gonna miss TikTok if it goes. And honestly, as far as TikTok, I do understand the appeal of TikTok. I really do, especially for people in that, you know, that online shopping biz they use TikTok for. It was groundbreaking, but I think for long-term success, I hands down think YouTube is the best platform in the world to build an audience. Just my opinion. Do I think a lot of TikTokers are going to come flooding over to YouTube? No, not really. And if they do, they're more focused on short form. So I don't think we're going to have any necessarily competition with, you know, millions of people coming over from TikTok. But I like the journey that YouTube is helping me build. I know it wasn't going to be easy. I know it was going to be long. I've been on here for 7 years, not monetized. I have made money through affiliate marketing. I have made money over the years in affiliate marketing. Obviously, it wasn't enough to take care of my day-to-day bills forever, but it gives you a place to express yourself for future and long-term growth. And I do believe I came to the right platform, because I believe one day YouTube, between monetization and affiliate marketing, I believe YouTube is going to make me one day more money than any other platform I've ever done. And it's going to give me traffic for things that I want to do in the future. That's why I love YouTube. And I'm here for the long term, possibly even the rest of my life. I'm here on this platform. As long as the platform is worthwhile and could give me this free audience and free reach, I'm here for the long haul with YouTube. I'm sticking around. I'm staying on it. And I think all these TikTokers should be focused on, if they haven't already, a lot of TikTokers were diversifying anyways, but if you're not, you need to get on the bandwagon and not only get on YouTube, but start doing long form content for the future. And one of the reasons why I'm on here as well is I believe you have to, the only way you're going to truly be successful, and this is just my opinion, I think if you're actually here to solve a problem. And it took me a while to figure that out. It took me a few years to figure that out, because I was just here to make money. But you can't just be here to make money. You have to be here to solve a problem. You need to look at, okay, what problem would I want solved? How can I build a business in transportation that doesn't only revolve around Uber and Lyft? If I can come to YouTube and solve that problem for, never mind thousands, but a few hundred people a year, I believe I could be successful on this platform. And that's what my goal is for this year, going into the future. I went to ChatGPT and I asked ChatGPT, what should I be focused on? Should I be focused on continuing this transportation journey? Or should I focus on building an online business? And ChatGPT basically said you could do both, but you need to focus on the most, what's bringing in the dollars, and that's transportation. And if I could build a way, it's still business, so I still will have content for the finance channels, because I'll still be talking business, and I'll still be talking about, okay, you know, the whole managing of the actual business. And the transportation stuff I can talk about on my 2 transportation channels. You know, I got 1 technology channel, I got 1 social media channel, I got 1 channel around just business, and I got 2 basically ride share channels. So there's a little bit something for everybody, but the main focus is to show you guys you could build a transportation company and solve a problem at the same time. Because I'll be talking to you about my day-to-day, what apps I'm using, where I'm going at this point. But I can also solve a problem because I'm showing you guys how to actually go private and make more money. Because these apps are not what they used to be. Uber and Lyft apps are not what they used to be. There are other companies out there. There's other apps out there. We're going to be talking about those. But that's the problem I'm solving. Other people are looking for the same things that you're looking for. You just have to get out there and share it. Whether it just be technology, whether it just be, your journey. You could just literally vlog your journey becoming a business owner. You will find like-minded people in the same journey as you. But stop thinking that these people out here in the real world actually care. They don't care. Occasionally I will tell a Uber and Lyft passenger, what I'm doing. As far as YouTube, and I might even tell them, I'm going private, and they kind of understand. Everybody understands the struggle. They understand commercial insurance is going to be challenging. Regular insurance is challenging right now. They understand that business in general is challenging. You'd be surprised that a few people in the real world at least act like they care. But I wouldn't put too much faith in it, in other words. Yeah, feel free to share that with people, but I would just focus on the journey of creating content, because that's going to reach the masses of like-minded people. I wouldn't really kill myself out here trying to make your friends, family care. It's not worth it. It's not worth the aggravation. I used to share a lot more with my family about what I'm trying to do. They don't care. As much as they love you, they're bored with you talking about business for the past 6-7 years with no results. They don't realize that it could take time. It could take time to get to where you need to get to. And if you have one person in the real world, when I say real world, like somebody you actually talk to on a day-to-day basis that cares, you're lucky. You're especially lucky if it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse. You're especially lucky because they're the ones that seem to care even less. You're lucky if you have one child that actually shows just a little bit of interest in what you're trying to do. A child or a grandchild, you're extremely lucky. I'm no longer looking for it. I'm no longer going to beg my family to watch my videos. I'm no longer going to beg people in the real world to go check out my channel. Because I know that if you do this right, you're going to find people that seem to care anyways. Because your channel's going to find them. Your channel's going to find them. You don't need to go out and force people to, or trick people into. I find there's a lot of websites that kind of like trick people into views on their channel. I used to be one of them. I used to try to figure out ways to trick people into wanting to watch my videos. No longer. It doesn't work. You're better off being patient and waiting for the right individuals to come to you, because it'll be more valuable. way more valuable if you do this the slow way and you just put up content. You just tell people what you're trying to do. And you'll be surprised at how many people do care, but they're people you've never even met. All around the world. There literally could be somebody in India that actually watched my channel and be like, you know what? I know he's black and he's in America, but I can relate to what he's saying. I feel his pain. I feel it in here. That's when I realized that I'm working too hard at this. I just need to continue sharing. This is why I never understood about, and I hate to keep talking about him, but somebody I used to really, really admire, I used to look up to, and he used to put a lot of content on YouTube, and it's like he gave up because he could no longer attract people that were spending the amount of money he needed to bring in sales for his business. So he stopped sharing. I don't want to be that kind of content creator. It's not, I shouldn't be mad that people that spend money are no longer attracted to my channel. That means I'm doing something wrong. That means I'm attracting the wrong type of people. And he knew that because he was a trainer. That's what bothered me the most. He knew this. He was the person that was supposed to tell us this is going to happen. But he kept just changing channel to channel to channel, thinking that his audience was going to change, when he kept attracting the same people. Whether he told them where his channel was or not, they found him. So he just disappeared. He just disappeared. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people miss watching this content. I am just here to admit it's never going to be perfect. You're never going to have the perfect audience. You're never going to have the perfect audience. I mean, obviously your goal is to strive to build the perfect audience, but that's all you can do is try. That's all you can do is come out here and try your best. You know, hope for the best. You know, and I'm not here to serve everybody. That's another thing. You're not here to serve everybody. At best, you're here to serve maybe a few thousand people that see your videos, and out of that few thousand, if you can get a few hundred to invest in what you're trying to do, it's all you can hope for. It's all you can hope for. You know, if I'm the first person to telling you this, I'm glad, because a lot of people come on YouTube and will hype you up and make you think you're gonna make millions of dollars. I was on here 7 years. How many of you have the dedication to post for 7 years? Granted, it wasn't consistent, and that's my fault. I just recently got consistent. So I don't want to act like, you know, I've always been posting, you know, several times a day, because it hasn't been like that. You know, there's times where I literally just lost focus. You know, but I can honestly say this past year, I've been consistent, and the goal is to stay consistent, you know, and I don't think my audience is going to be necessarily perfect, but if I could gather a few hundred people a year to believe in the dream of business ownership is real, and YouTube could help you get there, that's all I can hope for, guys. That's the only reason why I'm on here. And I'm hoping some of you want to go on the journey with me. I pray some of you believe in what I'm trying to accomplish. It is not easy. It is not easy. And I wish people would stop trying to make it seem like starting your own business is easy. It's not easy. Like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years posting. Probably the past 2, I've been consistent. But I believe I'm coming to a point where I'm getting closer to my goals. I'm not just saying that because it's a new year. It's not a New Year's resolution thing. I've been thinking this since November of 2024, that I really need to get focused. That's why I went to ChatGPT and what do I need to do to get focused on one thing? And basically ChatGPT told me I need to be the guy from my area. Stop worrying about the world. And if I could just literally just get Connecticut drivers to get focused. And because these apps are not going to be here in the next 5 years, guys. I mean, the apps will be here for customers, but they're not going to be here for drivers. Uber and Lyft are not going to be here in the next 5 years. There's going to be a lot of automation. You need to start your plan B now. It doesn't have to be transportation necessarily. And there's a lot of niches within transportation. You could start a courier business. You could start a car rental business. But you got to get started. You got to start your plan B now. At best, you have the next 5 years. At best. At worst, you probably got 3. Elon talking big. Waymos are everywhere. And I'm going to have a combination of 2. I'm going to have a combination of transportation and online. Because, let's be real, there's bad weather days where you just don't want to be bothered. But if you have an online business as well, you can have money coming in every day. Like this. Small increments. Just imagine if your online business is bringing you $100 a day consistently, regardless of the weather. And then additionally, on top of that, you're out here driving, and you only drive a few hours a day, you know, maybe 4 to 5 hours a day. You're bringing another $100 a day. But on bad days, say you don't work. Say you work 5 days consistently. You know, you take off 2. Or if it's a bad weather day, you take off a day. Or if it's your birthday, you take off a day. You still got your online business bringing in money. That's why I want to do both consistently. And that's what we're going to be talking about. ChatGPT said you could do both. But take the code the NAICS code for taxi and delivery, because it's more realistic. It looks more misleading if I was to say take a software publisher code and be putting in my transportation money. It just looks better the other way around. When you make some online money on the side, and that goes into that transportation company. And then there's a boatload of other things we could do. We can rent cars in the future. We can do a fleet situation with Uber if we so choose. I don't know if I'm going to go that way, but we can just be a courier style business. We just do deliveries under our own brand, because there are other companies out there. There's a lot of delivery companies coming, presently available and coming, that I'm going to be trying out, because I don't know, guys. I just think rideshare is just going to be gone for drivers. You know, I just don't see a long-term future in it. And I also want to build a legacy for my family. I'm not going to be building any legacy, struggling to make 30 grand a year, driving for 2 gig apps. There's no legacy to be built. Our income goes down every year. What am I here to solve? I'm going to show people, if I can show others how I can get out of the rat race, that solves a problem for you guys as well. That's what we're going to be doing. Well, I'm here at my daughter's house. I want to say thank you guys for listening to me rant once again. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And thanks for your support.